Chrome Soft LS.
XLS.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
It does just say LS on the front of the ball, does it not?
No, it says X.
Show me. Oh, yeah. Never. It's such a. I never get to that. Chrome. I know what the next word is, so I go to the LS next. Well, I'm not doing that last bit. So Matt's gonna test golf ball. There's 3 Chrome Softs now.
3 Chrome Soft.
What's
Chrome
that
Soft
one
X
in your hand?
and Chrome Soft XLS. This is the normal Chrome Soft, which I usually game.
So we've done some tests, which will show you some data as well. Matt's actually going to play 6 holes with the standard Chrome
all
Soft.
of them, yeah, 6 of each.
6 holes with the LS, and then 6 holes with the X to get some on-course feel. And we'll also show you some data to see should he be changing his golf ball. Just the Chrome Soft to kick us off. You like the fact that it feels soft around the greens, I think.
Yeah, that's why I game this, because I like the softness around the greens off my putter, basically.
Yeah. And then off the driver, you're not fussed, or you haven't been. You don't think, oh, that's a bit of putty.
No, I to be honest, it's just the sound really when I've been hitting them in the studio and testing them that's slightly different, but I can't like really feel it off the faces any different, especially with these. When it gets 150 and in, it starts to feel a bit different, but with this such speed, I can't really feel much different, just sounds slightly
interesting. Let's see. Yeah, well, let's see if the on-course data differs from what you captured inside.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a good shot. It's up. It's good. I don't think we'll see it down. Oh, he's hold it. Oh, it was a fun putt. Good shot. Yeah, pin eye. Good shot. Long putt from Matt. Kind of really breaking everywhere. Going to go left there and then right back by the hole. That's really good putt. In. Oh yeah, good putt. Oh, shall we see you just finish that one for fun?
What, right now? Or
if you want, yeah. You're 2 up.
Stand on your
2.
line.
No, my line can be stood on. I ain't finishing this hole. Oh yes. Well played, Matthew.
Bit of tapping.
More fun, just fun.
That was fun.
So there's the first 6 holes with your standard ball. Obviously, it's what you expect. You've played with that ball, isn't it?
Used to it, yeah. I am using triple track now.
Yeah.
I've got quite a few options in these now, like colours and triple tracks and all that sort of stuff, which, like...
You're spasmodic with lining that up, though, are you not?
I am, yeah, and I like that, though. I like that it's there, because when I want to use it, I can.
And then you can ignore it.
Well, yeah, exactly, because I've tested my putting and I can aim, so I don't need help. But when there's like a serious break or something, I might want to help.
Little safety net.
Yeah, it's there, and it's great to have it.
Okay. So what ball are we going to next?
We're going to the X next,
so
and then we'll finish with XLS. So.
Okay, so we're now going to have some opinions on difference in theory, because obviously this is now, because that's what I always think with balls as well. It's relative to. Does that make sense? So the X will only feel the way it feels because of how it relates to something that you've already got in your mind. So you have that benchmark. Be interesting to know if actually you like or not, because it's going to be a different sound in theory.
Yeah, it should be slightly tingier, off
clippier kind of stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, and a harder sort of clip, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Low necker.
Low necky finny bullet.
Run. Do you know what I saw?
Yeah, it kicks in. Got it. Oh. He's just wedging in.
Yeah, that's good. Hard enough.
Yeah, it's that we're doing it. Even the second shot is so uphill more than you think. It's a good shot though. Yeah. I know it's not enough, but it's just a good drive. Get down. Oh yeah, nearly slammed that in. Birdie putt.
Another low.
It's so hard to...
Happy?
Yeah, fine.
to change a player's feeling on a ball, isn't it?
Well, I think. Yeah, I agree. They're in stone for people who are happy-ish with their game.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? They're like.
Whereas people that are searching for stuff are like bang, bang, yeah, switch up, switch it up. Yeah. Whereas like county players would always be.
Oh, they're so certain that they know.
Yeah.
The other thing as well, I think, which is interesting, is that like if you're not selling Chrome Softs to people who want a cliffier ball, just make one.
Yeah.
Like, if they do any market research, why don't you use Chrome Soft? Oh, I don't like the way it feels too soft. Okay.
There's a harder one.
It's a similar ball, but now it's got a different sound to it. Like, boom. Yeah. I mean, that's what obviously where Titleist ended up going, wasn't it? It's this ball, and then we have they're not buying it because some people want this sound, so we'll do this one.
Yeah.
Performance-wise, they're going to be very close, I'd imagine. Maybe should we check some of the numbers out?
Yeah, let's head to the numbers and see what comes out.
So looking at the numbers, we've got a mixture of my numbers and Coach. You've obviously done the on-course testing that they're watching, and also you've got some driver numbers that we'll look at as we go through. Yep. I hit quite a lot of shots with these balls to try and get some fair representations. If we start with the chipping, around 9-10 yard chip shot, the highest spinning Chrome Soft X, but they're all very much the standard deviations of all the 3 sets of data they're crossing over. I wouldn't see anything there standing out that isn't going to be stripe based, really.
No, and the X, some would say is spinning the most, but like you say, the standard deviations all crossing over. Couldn't really say there's a winner there, could you?
No, I think they're all doing well enough.
Yeah.
So we then moved on to a 100-yard pitch shot. Now, this is where we do get a standout, and it's a surprise standout, I would say, for lots of people. So the Chrome Soft X is noticeably higher spinning for my approach shots around 100 yards, averaging above 9,000, where the Chrome Soft, so the softer feeling, the one that you would feel you would relate to getting more spin in this area, is down closer 8,200, 8,300 revs. With the LS Chrome Soft in there, kind of stuck in the middle. So they're almost counterintuitive how those numbers came out on those two, isn't it?
Yeah, and me using the Chrome Soft, like that's quite eye-opening because 100-yard shot, you're thinking, right, I need my control, I need my stop, I need my spin. And the X is quite a standout there over the Chrome Soft, isn't it? That's quite a bit of difference. But again, I don't know what 1,000 revs is going to do on an actual green when it's landing. Yeah. And you got to think of that as 1,000 per minute as well, haven't you? So like that's like not really a lot. Again, is it 100 revs maybe in the total flight of that ball? I guess working it out quickly in my head, but like, will that make a massive difference when it's landing on a green? I don't struggle to stop a ball, that's for sure.
No, but then there are plenty of situations where spin's being ripped away from you. So starting from a lower point might give you less leeway, wet grass, semi-rough, all those kind of funky lies that you get into, where if you're starting from a lower standpoint, 8,500 revs just below, you might think, I haven't got enough to rip it away. But yeah, I mean, I think from a matte lie, they're all going to stop fine, from a clean, controlled lie. But also, it's then also that, which we'll go on to, is that more important to where it might gain or lose in other departments? Which, let's go on. Let's move on to the 150-yard shot. If I look at the distances to kick us off, the Chrome Soft is winning. It's the closest to my 150 with the Chrome Soft X just dropping down. Again, the standard deviations are lapping over, so there's really not much in it. You've got the spin numbers. I'm presuming the Chrome Soft X, again, is maintaining the highest spin with the LS in the middle and the Soft as the lowest spinning ball, I'm guessing. Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So you've got the highest spin in the X in the middle, the LS and the Chrome Soft spinning the lowest, or the mean is the lowest. You've got standard deviations crossing over though. But like the standout thing on this is that the LS bunching of the spins is very, very consistent. So is that a case in the carry distances as well? Have you got a bit jumpy with the carry distances?
No, I mean, you would argue they're all very similar. I mean, it is the tightest deviation out of all of them. It is the tightest patch.
So
but
that's what I
it's
was
very
expecting
small.
to see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very
Chrome
small.
Soft, the LS and the X are very tight. You've got one like random high spinner there in that set of numbers, but yeah, all crossing over, and again, probably couldn't pick a winner as such out of that category.
Well, think about it. You've got plenty of distance. You just want ultimate control. You might go for the X. For me, someone who's always trying to push my distance on, I get enough spin from the Chrome Soft, and the fact that it's actually going a bit further, you know, edging out there, is something that I might buy into, because I buy into that with my Strixons. I use the ball that spins less in the medium range. I don't use the higher spinning version, which the tour pros will use, because I don't want my 7-iron going particularly any like 5 yards shorter. It's going to stop. Like I've got enough height and speed coming in to stop that ball. So it's interesting. So let's move on to the next category. So let's look at the driver ball speed, because obviously soft is slow, which was being put out there obviously online. And you can see that. You'll see it in Matt's test, which we'll look at in a second, and mine. The ball speed around 160, where I was able to get it up near a 163 with the LS, and the X I was over 161. Again, standard deviations almost crossing over, but the Chrome Soft noticeably lower. So now I'm expecting to see less distance. I don't want less ball speed, I want more. So if we look at the distance from the drivers, what's really interesting is they're all very much the same. You've got the spin numbers there. I'm presuming the Chrome Soft is crazily spinning less than the lower spinning option and the X. Is that right?
Yeah. So again, the average is the lowest. You're under 2,500 for the Chrome Soft, and then the X is 2006, 2007 probably, and then you've got the highest spinning, which is the LS for you, at probably nearly 2,750, 2,800. So yeah, Chrome Soft spinning the least, which is now allowing you to keep up with the higher ball speeds.
And what's crazy, if I look at your driver test here, your longest distance is, well, you've got 3 yards between your longest and the shortest. Shortest being 290 carry with the Chrome Soft, longest being the LS at 293 carry, but that has a standard deviation of 5. And the 290 has a standard deviation of 3. So they're crossing over with the Chrome Soft X in the middle. And you're getting the same pattern. You've got the highest spinning out of the 3 balls for you is the LS, and the lowest spinning is the Chrome Soft. I just think we're really getting 3 balls that are playing so much on what you're seeing as you're out there playing. It's the feel, what it feels like off the club. And there's a part of me that does feel like that the extra ball is there for the people who are buying into the soft is slow campaigns, for want of a better word. And I'm not saying soft isn't slow, but obviously slow, you can win it back in other departments. For instance, I'm using a driver at the moment that I swing around 2 mile an hour slower than ones I swing faster, but it's much more efficient, which gives me my higher ball speeds. There's so many trade-offs. I think
when did you do this test for your driver? That's not very quick ball speed for you, bruh.
It was on that day. I mean, look at the amount of shots I'm hitting as well. Let's go back to the course and see how you're getting on with these, shall we, Mr. Long Dog?
What's what in here?
6 holes done with the X, going to the LX. Low spin.
XLS.
So how was the X?
Clippier.
Gameable?
Oh yeah.
If you had to choose out of those 2, what would you choose at the minute? Not looking at any data, just on what you've played.
Oh, okay. Normal Chrome Soft for me. Not looking at any data.
Okay.
Just prefer a softer feel.
Okay. Let's see if the... I'm presuming the LS is going to feel exactly the same.
Yeah, when hitting again in the studio, these were pretty much identical to me, sounds and feels.
Chrome Soft LS.
XLS.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Saying LS.
I thought it was just the LS.
No, the Chrome Soft XLS.
Okay. It does just say LS on the front of the ball, does it not?
No, it says X.
Show me. Oh, yeah. Never. It's such a. I never get to that. Chrome. I know what the next word is, so I go to the LS next. Well, I'm not doing that last bit. Oh, so it's the XLS, you say? Not sure it's worth. Yeah, that's a toey dipper. Oh, nice. First bunker shot of 2021.
Pretty good one.
And you've still got it.
Still got it. Magic's still there.
It's a good putt.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, he slotted.
Yes! Get in!
Where has that come from?
Boom! Nearly went low, didn't it?
You've won the day already, actually, haven't you? Because we've won.
Yes!
Oh yes, that's a win for the Lockey Army on that day. Yes please. So which one will I end up gaming after testing it for 6 holes and in the studio? Then looking at the numbers, the spin rate of the X from that 100 yards distance, I can see Mark's point. Why would I give that up when the golf course is always taking spin away? I agree with it, but the feel for me is such a big thing around the greens. I love the softness off the putter face around the greens with the chip shot. It doesn't make much difference in the long game, so it doesn't matter. The lower spin with the driver, gaining me distance over the other two that have the higher ball speed, again equals itself out. If you watch the course vlogs, the toey dipper is the one that I suffer with, so that extra higher spin rate might help me in the long run, but again, that would have to be tested over a long period of time. So it's the old trusty Chrome Soft for me. Let us know in the comment section down below if you've tested all of the Chrome Soft balls and their new range, and which one you would game. Look forward to seeing your comments down below, and see you in the next video.
Hello.
Hello. I've got a quick question for you.
Go on.
This ball, right? Can you see that ball?
Which one is it? It's a Callaway LS Chrome Soft.
Do you think they should move the X down next to the LS because it confuses you or not?
Move it across a bit. No other way. I can't see it.
Oh, I've got 2 cameras here. It's really hard.
Yeah, I do. Put that X down by the XLS X. Chrome Soft. What?
Okay, glad we got that sorted.